and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is Nikki. So today's video is going to be super chilled. I just want you guys to sit down with a cup of tea. I am honestly just going to talk to you guys all about my teeth transformation. I've been so excited to create this video, and it's been a long while in the running because of course I got braces, I had retainers or aligners in for a few months, so it's taken a while. So grab a cup of tea if you want to hear all about it. Hey guys, so today is the day. Today is when I get braces. I'm super nervous, but I feel like it's a long time coming. The reason being is I've been unhappy with my smile for the longest time since uni. Backstory real quick is I got braces when I was young for I don't know, like a good 3 or 4 years. My teeth were really straight. I had like all this dentistry done. My teeth were beautiful at the end of it. And then your girl was young. I think I was 13. I didn't wear my retainers to help keep them in that direction, so they kind of slowly moved back. They didn't go back the whole way, but they've moved. Do you know what I mean? So they're not straight at all. And I'm talking about my 2 front teeth. I try not to show them because it makes me feel really insecure. And I can't even look at the camera when I'm talking about my teeth for some reason. It makes me feel that insecure. So I'm getting braces today by Smile Sensations. I'm so excited to meet the dentist again. She's absolutely lovely. I'm going to take you guys with me because I feel like just for me and for you guys that are looking in to maybe getting braces or Invisalign or are interested in stuff like that, getting your teeth straightened, because teeth are such a big thing. Like I didn't realize when I was younger, I didn't realize how much teeth can change the whole of your look, and it's the one thing that I would change, so I'm gonna. My teeth were always a really big concern for me. When I'd laugh, I put my hand in front of my mouth. My teeth was the one thing where I was just like, I'm not confident. Like, I'm not confident to smile. I wanted this Hollywood smile. I just wasn't confident. The years went past, and I always kept putting it off. And then as I got older, I was like, I can't really get braces now, can I? I don't want to be, I don't know, 26 years old with braces. In my head, I just didn't want it. So I started looking into things more like veneers or cosmetic bonding. Because my teeth weren't, I'd say my teeth weren't made for cosmetic bonding. They didn't have gaps in them. They were severely just bent. Well, it was only my 2 front teeth. I either needed to get veneers or I needed to get braces. And after doing, after doing loads of research into like different methods of how I could get my teeth straight, I knew that I'd just never get veneers. I didn't ever want my natural teeth shaved down, and my mum would probably kill me. So I ended up getting braces. Now my dentist actually reached out to me. She's a supporter of mine. I love her so much. Her name's Punam, and she's from Smile Sensations. That's her dentist practice. She reached out to me and she was like, babe, I know that your teeth are a big concern for you. I've seen it in a couple of your videos now, and let me help you out on that. So I went to visit her, and she's just so amazing, so nice, a heart full of gold. She understood my problem straight away from looking at my teeth close up, because I feel like I don't really show my teeth to you guys. When I was really kind of sensitive about them, my mouth, like I even considered getting lip fillers to kind of cover my teeth. Like I went through it all, and I didn't really want to show them, so you'd never really see me smiling. My mouth was always closed. And for a long period of time, that's also why I did YouTube without talking, because I was so self-conscious about my teeth. And I know you guys are going to say, well, why don't you just get it fixed? 1, it's really expensive. It just is. And 2, it's a long process, so it's not immediate. I'm the type of person that I like change that is instant. Like, okay, I did this, I paid for this, and then I've got change, right? Like veneers, like I've got change within 2 days and it's done. Well, braces is not like that. Anyways, she spoke me through all the processes as to what I could do and what she could do to help me get straight teeth. We took molds, we took it all, and then I decided I was just going to go for braces. She had a good look at my teeth, and I think it's so important for you guys to go to your dentist or go to Punam, and she will let you know a time frame. They send it off to a lab and they let you know a time frame as to how long are you looking for? Are you looking for 3 months, 6 months? Do you need braces for a year? They sort of know all of that, which is so helpful. And mine came back to be like 3 to 6 months, which isn't long in the grand scheme of things. When you're thinking about your lifespan, obviously we don't know what tomorrow holds. But 3 months is literally nothing, and something that's been bugging me for years I could have fixed in 3 months. I don't know why I never did it.
Okay, so we've decided, I think that we decided that braces was the best option for me.
Yes.
Why? She's nervous, guys, she's nervous. Why do you think, what was it about braces that you think was the best for me as opposed to like Invisalign or veneers? Or obviously I didn't want to go for veneers because I feel like veneers would grate down my natural teeth, and I don't want to do that.
Veneers, definitely, you're right. You've got lovely teeth, healthy teeth. Why would we want to cut those down? So
Yeah.
braces, we are using your natural teeth and we'll be moving them into position. And this system, we're looking at 6 to 9 months. Now, I know we talked about aligners,
Yeah.
you know, which is basically using a set of sort of, you know, aligners which change every 2 weeks. However, the fixed braces for you, Nikki, will definitely be the best because you'll get that movement and you'll get it quickly as well.
Okay.
So obviously, I'm aware that, you know, being in, you know, this industry and it,
Yeah.
you know, feeling a little bit nervous about it, but actually it's, you know, quite common. Lots of people have them and there's not a lot of stigma sort of, you know, sort of attached to them. It's actually quite a cool thing to have.
Okay.
So your braces have been made up.
Yeah.
And they're on here. So
Yes.
we will be bonding these on today. You'll be seeing me every 4 weeks.
Okay.
So we will be changing your wires
Okay.
and changing the bands. And then obviously in between, if you need me, then obviously you come and see me if there's any sort of problem. So, you know, we'll go through everything today in terms of all the cleaning and, you know, all the maintenance of everything.
Okay.
These are basically, we took your impressions last time, your moulds. So as we can see, so this is your lower teeth. So we took the moulds, so that was what we got. And the laboratory have created what we call a splint with your brackets on in there. So what we'll be doing is bonding these onto your teeth and they're in the perfect position. There we go. They're in exactly the perfect position for your teeth, and then the wires will go on after that. And it's same with the upper. We did the mould and the lab have created perfect brackets in the perfect position. Or you don't have the procedure.
I'm nervous of how it's gonna feel.
Yeah.
Just because I know it's gonna be uncomfortable for a bit. Your teeth, like I've not had braces for such a long time now.
Yes.
And I'm nervous just
We're
about
starting with a 0.012 wire, so a very, very thin wire.
Okay.
This is going to just start to get that movement, so it's going to be a very low force to start off with, just to get the ligament ready to, you know, for a little bit more further. So we're going to be doing that each time we come in, just like, so hopefully, I mean, like I said, my patients literally the first couple of days, maybe, yeah, a little bit tender, but it shouldn't be anything like, you know, agonising, really,
Okay.
you know.
Let's get started.
Okay, let's go.
So I went ahead and I got my braces put on. I got them put on and they felt super, super, super weird at first. And I think it was every 3 to 4 weeks, or was it 3 weeks? I'm not too sure. I had to go and get them tightened. That's how braces work. You get them tightened, the wire gets changed. You start off with a thin wire and then they get thicker and thicker and thicker. And that's when you get people with braces complaining about the soreness of their gums, because it really is painful. But you get used to it. At the start it was really weird, but I knew what I had in store because I'd had braces as a child. So I knew everything that you couldn't do. You can't chew gum. There's certain foods I tried to avoid because they'd get stuck in my braces. But I would always carry around one of them, they're like little brush cleaner things, and I'd always clean my braces in the bathroom after every time I'd eaten. That is what is annoying, but I knew that what I was doing was for the better of me and to make me feel more confident. It wasn't for anyone else. I just wanted to feel more confident afterwards. Now I think I had braces for like 3 to 4 months, every time getting my wire changed, and 3 months in, my teeth were dead straight, and I couldn't even believe the transformation. Also, the braces that I had put in, I don't know the technical term for it, but they were white. So the wire was white and the actual brace brackets were not silver, they were white, so they didn't look like train tracks. You could barely see them. I'll insert some photos of me smiling and you could barely see them. It's only when like you're close to someone can you see them. In photos you couldn't really tell, which was unreal. So after 3 months I took my braces out. Now I took my braces off and I needed to come back over the weekend. Well, after the weekend I needed to come back on the Monday to get my fixed brace in. So a fixed brace is a brace at the back of your teeth that is kind of like a permanent retainer. So you can also wear your retainers, but a permanent retainer is amazing because my teeth like to move. If I forget my retainer tray and I'm away, or just to have them constantly in place. There's a bracket at the back of my teeth that holds them all in place. Now, I had to come back after the 2 days because they were closed over the weekend. Within 2 days, because my teeth like to move so much, they'd already moved quite a bit. And they'd started to move back to where they like to be. So I messaged Punam and I was like, I need to come in urgently. I went straight in and she had a look at my teeth and she was like, right, we're gonna have to put some aligners on you, babe. And they shouldn't take that long, which is true. They didn't take that long. I think I had 3 sets of aligners that took about 3 months. But we slowly but surely started getting used to the fact that my teeth just move within a week. They've moved. They're very much like Play-Doh, which is kind of good and kind of bad at the same time. But I had aligners then put in. Now, aligners is kind of like Invisalign. It's like retainers. So I can give you my experience on both braces and aligners. And the aligners was just tweaking the front 2 teeth. We also found out that I needed a little bit of, I don't know what the correct terms are, but I needed a little bit of filing in between my teeth to let my teeth move to how straight I wanted them to be. And right now, they're just naturally very straight. They don't look like veneers. They're not crazy white, they're not anything like that, they're just naturally straight. So I had aligners for about 3 months, which took me up to January. Aligners or retainers, whatever you want to call them, are difficult. You've got to wear them in for 22 hours a day. You take them out for eating, and then you literally brush your teeth and you put them back in, or you wash your mouth and you put them back in, but you always have them in. Now, my teeth got used to them very quickly, so within a week to 2 weeks, my retainers would just get loose and I'd get another set, right? Or sometimes I just kept them in for the whole month and then I got another set. And they're painful at the start because they feel really, really tight. And how can I explain it to you guys? I was really worried. I'm the type of person that can't really take pain. So I was worried that I would just take them out. And that's why I got braces in the first place. And I would 100% recommend braces, is because you can't take braces out yourself. With Invisalign, I know so many people where they're like, oh, I'm going on a photo shoot, and they'll just take it out the whole day. Or it'll be like, oh, it's so painful, I just couldn't sleep with it. Like, I took it out in the middle of the night, I just couldn't sleep with it. But I knew that I'd been through hell and back already, and I just didn't want a repeat of my childhood. So I kept them Invisalign in for 22 to 23 hours a day. I would rarely take them out. Then I passed that period and it got to the last period where I just needed a tiny tweak. So my teeth were straight. I just needed a little bit of kind of, I want to say shaving down, but I don't think it's shaving down. Just a little bit of filing, a bit of cleaning, a bit of cosmetic bonding. And here we are today with my smile. I would say all in all, I think it took about 6 months for my whole teeth transformation. I can't tell you guys how much it's changed my life. Like, I want to cry every time I think about it because it's actually genuinely changed my life. Like, I'm so confident with smiling. I'm so confident with talking. I would say right now, these are my teeth in my natural state. Now, I drink Diet Coke a hell of a lot, and I started drinking a lot of tea without a straw, which isn't the best thing, guys. Try and use a straw. It's just not the best thing. I just don't always use a straw. But Punam actually gifted me, this is the boutique whitening set that she also does, and I have tried this before I went away to Mexico with Benefit, and it works amazing. So you get syringes in here, and with your aligner trays, so the last set of aligner trays that were made for me, I put in these little injectables. I'm sure you guys have seen teeth whitening gel before, in the retainers, and I wear them for about 5 nights. My teeth honestly look like they've got that Hollywood bright white smile, and it looks insane. Right now they're not the whitest, they're a little bit yellow, but that doesn't stop me smiling because I'm so confident with everything. Now, I do want to answer some questions that you guys might have. Popular questions about braces and Invisalign. If you're thinking about getting them, I'm going to leave Punam's dentistry or dentist practice down below. All the information will be there if you want to contact her. I would say definitely go for a consultation. And then price-wise, it depends from person to person. It depends on your teeth. It depends on how much work needs to be done to your teeth. It depends on what you need, but a rough kind of ballpark figure is about 4 grand onwards. I just think it's such a good investment in yourself because once they're straight, you'll be confident for the rest of your life. You're investing in your confidence and you're investing in a life lifetime full of happiness, and that's how I see it. I would pay 10 grand and above for my teeth to be straight, just to experience how I feel now, and to experience how I feel just when I'm talking to people or talking to the camera right now. Like, I'm not afraid to smile. I'm not afraid to exaggerate when I want to talk, because before I was like, and then we're gonna, you know, like my mouth was always down because I didn't want people to comment on my teeth. It was such an insecurity of mine. So that's pricing. Pain wise, it's sore, but your teeth get used to it. So when you have your braces tightened, they'd be sore for about 3 or 4 days, and then you get used to it. So you might be on soups for about 5 days. Say you're on soups for 3 to 5 days, or just soft foods that you don't necessarily have to bite into, like an apple. Like, no chance, I wouldn't do that once I've had my braces tightened. But after a week or so, you're absolutely fine. In Invisalign, you can eat whatever you want. Your teeth are sore when you change your Invisalign. I don't know the scientific terms of how Invisalign works or how aligners work, but they change every so often, so each tray is different, and it's just molding your teeth to get straighter and straighter, and that's why it hurts, because your teeth are moving. Also, what I found is that you can physically feel, like, not your tooth wobbling, that's exaggerative of me, but you can feel like it moving. I could feel it, and it made me feel good that my teeth were moving. I never actually thought that they would get to the stage where I'd be happy with them being straight. And also, I would say that cosmetic bonding that I had like, just naturally, some of my teeth were shorter and some of them were longer, so I had a bit of cosmetic bonding, which is super natural. I also had a chip as well in my tooth, which is super natural, just to kind of make that really nice and naturally straight. Like, if your teeth were naturally straight, what they would look like. They don't at all look like veneers. Some veneers, not all veneers, but some veneers where they're like all level, because naturally my dentist was saying that's not what teeth are like. They don't level up all the same. That's more a veneers thing, whereas natural teeth, these ones are shorter and the 2 front ones are longer, all of this stuff. So she's a very experienced, very knowledgeable, and she'll go through the different methods with you guys and let you know what she thinks might be best for your teeth. I actually ended up getting braces because Punam said, Nick, I'm going to be honest with you, because I was looking at aligners, and she was like, I'm going to be honest with you, I would get braces just because your finish will be better. Just because your finish will be better, and then you can always align, like align your teeth and do the little tweaks with aligners if you want, which is just what ended up happening with me. But if you're looking at straightening your teeth, I would look at braces, and I would look into the braces that I particularly got, which are the white set, because you can't see them. What I would say is try avoiding any curries, anything like that, because there was a point, I think, with my first brace where I had a curry. I went out for a curry and I didn't realize, and all my wire was stained yellow, which isn't cute at all, and they do stain, but I promise you guys it will be worth it. Please leave your questions down below as to what else you might want to know, because I can't think of any questions from the top of my head, but I can only think of pricing and pain and how long, and I feel like I've covered that in this video. But leave me any questions that you've got for teeth transformations or anything to do with my transformation down below. I'd also recommend really quickly that you get the fixed brace at the back if that is an option for you, which I don't see why it wouldn't be, but I'd get that just so you know, and you can ensure that your teeth don't move. Now what I'm doing just to maintain is I'm gonna whiten a little bit, but I only like to whiten when I know I'm going to be off and I can eat white foods, because otherwise there isn't a point in whitening. If you're going to be drinking tea and eating brown foods and curries and stuff, they will just stain. And then I'm going to pick up my last tray that I've had developed after my teeth were all straightened and finished off, so I can wear my retainers on the top and the bottom if I want to at night time. I feel like for a good 6 months I want to at least wear my top teeth, because they're the ones that move the most. So I'm just going to do that just as an added security, because I feel like it'll make me feel better. So that's what I'm going to be doing now. But that was my teeth transformation story. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video, and let me know your questions down below. I love you guys so very much, and I'll see you in my next video. Mwah.